tune into your heart before you do anything. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Vanessa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to be a short and swift message today that is so important to me. No matter how you spend your day, no matter what you do, tune into your heart before you do it, before you show up in life, in work, in relationships, even before you go out of the house. Yeah. It really is something that I practice daily and that is changing my life when I do it. So it's something that I've always kind of done and that people always have commanded me on and said like, oh, you're always so loving and in your heart. And it seems like, I do, they say, I do, everything looks so easy when I do it. And that doesn't mean that it is easy from the inside doing it. It is all about your attitude and your energy source. When we act from our head, and let's say you get up this morning and you have to go to the cafe and do your shift, or you have to go to the office, or you have to take your children to school or kindergarten, whatsoever. You have to walk the dog, you get the idea. How you do anything is how you do everything. So that's why when you wake up and you're in your head about it and you're like, I don't have time, or I don't want to, or whatever it is, then you're already setting the mood and the frequency that you're going to operate in for the day. So you can choose to operate from sort of like an attitude or a frequency that is non-supportive, that feels like dragging your energy down. Or you can choose to tune into your heart space, to tune into gratitude, and to start your day from that. How you're going to spend your day, like the things that you have on your to-do list or that you have in your calendar, they are already there. But you get to choose with what sort of attitude or frequency you approach things. Just try it. Like when you remember a day when you woke up in the morning and you felt like, oh, everything kind of sucks or is not good. So you feel a little annoyed. And I'm not saying that it's bad to feel annoyed or whatever. But when we wake up in the morning, we have to recenter ourselves and get intentional. The more intentional you get, the more you will be able to go through your day with ease, even if hiccups happen or things happen that you are not prepared for. Because you already decided, you already set the intention of how you are, intending to go through your day. So when I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, today I need to get up, first of all, do this, do that. See me laughing? I never think like that. So that's why it's hard for me to even imagine that. But like, I know this from other people that I know that have this sometimes, like, and walk through the day and everything can get you. Everything can get you. But when you tune into your heart in the morning, no matter how you wake up, sometimes you wake up and you're not feeling so good. And that's okay. But you can recalibrate yourself into a state of heart-centeredness, heart openness, and with that, even giving the day a chance to get better than the day has started. Yeah. And tapping into gratitude is something really powerful that a lot of people underestimate. Tapping into our heart and into gratitude is definitely something that is so underestimated. It's sometimes seen as hocus pocus or whatever, but practice it for a week and let me know what changed, because it is powerful and it cannot come from your head. It has to come from this space here, from your heart. Yeah, so for me, before I get up out of bed, put my hand on my heart, I take 5 deep breaths. And I try to connect to whatever I'm grateful for, whatever comes up. The sun, my body, my health, my friends, my family, whatever it is. It can be super small, it can be super big. It's up to you, whatever comes to you first. And I think just of a few things. And then I try to invoke this feeling of love and gratitude in my heart. And yes, and some days it may be harder than in other days. And some days, it's going to feel like I cannot think of anything or I cannot connect to anything. But there will always be one little thing, even if it's just, I woke up this morning. Yeah, the sun is shining. I have water in my shower. Yeah, we're forgetting the privilege many of us who are watching this video have. Yeah, there are other people out there who don't have this privileged life, and we are still complaining. Not saying that you are not allowed to complain, that's not my message, but tune into those micro moments of love and gratitude that are accessible. Yeah, and that makes all the difference. And then you get up out of bed, you start your day, and when you decide that nothing has power over you, like somebody ringing the wrong doorbell or leaving the package in the wrong place, or you a bird pooping on your head or whatever it is, or your coffee cup falling out of your hand, don't let those things take your power away, because sometimes it's already that we let other circumstances, experiences, interactions with people take away our centeredness, our peace and calm. And it's a practice to be sort of in the eye of the storm, to not let anything and everybody all the time get you off center. Sometimes we get off center, and then we're learning something to get ourselves back into center with ourselves. And often it's not, we're not returning as the same being as we left the center from. Yeah, so sometimes we are growing and rearranging and leveling up in some way and getting into center again, but slightly different, if you know what I mean. If you don't know what I mean, ask me below and I will explain this a little more in detail. But this is my message for today. Don't let anything and everything all the time influence you so strongly. Find your heart, find your truth, find your center. Yeah? And let this be the preparation that you go into every day with. Before I have a meeting, I take a moment, it's just half a minute, where I close my eyes, I take a couple of breaths, and I feel my heart. And I just set the intention of, having great communication and speaking from the heart and being open-minded and letting creativity flow, for example. Or when I leave the house, I just intend to be open-minded and open-hearted towards the world. And when I choose my frequency, my attitude for the day, nobody can take it off me. And sometimes we wobble, and that's okay. It's a nice practice for you to get back into yourself. A lot of people who have social anxiety and anxieties have that often because, also sensitives, people who are very empathetic, we so trained ourselves to dock onto the energy systems of other people to keep us safe, that we are not actually in tune in our center. That's when we feel so wobbly and drained all the time when we leave people and places. So that's why it's so important to bring yourself back into center, connect to your heart, connect to who you are, and just be intentional about that. Not letting your energy float and go into all the directions all the time. Bring it back, feel your heart, know your intention. That is you, that is not everybody else around you. And stick to it. No matter what you are walking into. Is it an interview? Is it a date? Is it a meeting with friends or family or whatever, meeting a stranger, have that intention of, I'm staying in my center, I feel my heart. I'm grateful for whatever comes my way. Thank you for the lesson. And stay attuned to you, while at the same time being open to and curious to what is going to unfold in that meeting, in that connection, in that interaction. Okay, that's my message for today. I hope you're good. Share with me below how you feel about this topic. If that's easy, if this is challenging for you, I'm happy to explain how to tune into your heart. I can make a video on that as well. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm always so happy to make those videos and to connect to you. It's really important to me. So thanks for being here. Bring this video forward to anybody who needs to hear this today, and leave me a thumbs up if that feels good, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And if you want to work with me in any capacity, you can find links below as well that help you connect to me. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I speak to you soon. Ciao.